Hello guys, it's Pat from Pat back at it again, and today we are here with the second video with Seto. I already told you about in the previous video that this video was about to come out. So I had this idea while I was testing for the other one, and it came out really good. It was nice and fun. So, and of course, do not miss the last replay, just so good. It's an epic duel against Blue Eyes Seto, DSOD, and Joy Wheeler DSOD Red Eyes. So it was just like, role playing at the max level. So before jumping right into it, guys, just a quick reminder: if you enjoy the content, please leave a like and subscribe. I really appreciate it and really helps me a lot. Let's jump right into it. So this time, the skill I'm using is the classic one, Ultimate Dragons. For those who do not know what it does, simply provides you an extra monsters in the extra deck, a Neo Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon, an Ultimate Dragon, and a Blue Eyes Twin Burst Dragon. And also, if you reveal two the Blue Eyes White Dragon, you can add the polymerization from outside your deck, and these can be used from the third turn and onward. So this is actually how the deck list looks like. It's a little bit different from the previous one. We've got some new addition. The first one is a card that actually some of you asked me about, but I tried to play it, but I didn't come out with nothing special. But this time instead, it seems like there's something that works, and it's actually pretty nice to play. So why do you want to summon your Blue Eyes Shining Dragon? Because it's actually we can say maybe better, but maybe better, it's not the best word to describe it. It's a different dark cavalry. Why? Because you can this basically can negate any stuff that targets this card. The problem is that Dark Cavalry can negate any cards that targets any card on the field. When instead this can negate only something that targets itself. So it's a little bit different, but this has no cost, so you do not have to discard anything or pay life points or nothing. You just negate with no downside. But we do have downsides, and they are for its summons. It's pretty hard to summon. It was before this deck list, because to summon this guy you have to draw it, of course, and you have to tribute one Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon, the classic one. So this one does not count. You have to summon the classic one. And another good thing though is that this thing gains 300 attack for each dragon type monster in your graveyard, so this thing is gonna be huge. Anyway, so at least more than 4k, that's for sure. And it's pretty nice to have that. A very bad thing that I was very upset about was that Seto has no lines with this, and I was pretty upset, not gonna lie. I wished he had some lines with it, but that's fine. So what do we play here? We can actually, we have the classic way, okay? We have the basic triple stone, another couple of stone of legend, triple blue eyes, a speed of white. We've got the same stuff, the OASIS of dragon souls, and the loud life barrier. Just to as the previous deck list worked, same stuff. You discard the stones, you want to summon the blue eyes from the deck, and then maybe revive them with the OASIS of dragon soul and do all your stuff and so on. But and maybe from the third turn onward you can use the skill to add the polymerization, summon the Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon that you do not see here, but it gets added thanks to the skill, so you do not have to play it, in this deck list, but it gets added as soon as the duels begin. And you can use polymerization and summon the Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon, and then you tribute and boom, you have your Shining Dragon. Or there's another way. So let's suppose you do not have access to triple Blue Eyes, or you just do not want to use all of them, maybe because you have an allowed life barrier set, or maybe because one Blue Eyes was banished before, or anything like that. We have another way. We've got Keeper of Dragon Magic, that first of all can not only that its main purpose is to summon a blue eyes from the graveyard, sorry, just by revealing an extra deck monster that has a blue eyes in his list, you know, so it's pretty nice. There are no cost. The only bad thing is that the blue eyes get summoned face down. But he has another effect. On summon, he can use a fusion spell, but we do not play any polymerization. I mean, this is not polymerization. This is Revoke Fusion that can be added from Keeper of Dragon Magic, because Keeper of Dragon Magic can add in a fusion normal spell card, and this is a normal fusion spell card. What it does is actually really strange. You can use it only after using the skill to add a polymerization. You can discard the polymerization, then you send one fusion monster from your extra deck to the graveyard, and you're gonna send your Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon, and then you special summon a one of the monster that is list among his fusion materials. You can summon a Blue Eyes White Dragon that gets sent to the grave during the end phase, but we do not care about that. We want to do it because we can send to the grave the Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon, and then you can just bring it back with Oasis of Dragon Souls. So if maybe we have the last Blue Eyes in the deck and we cannot perform our fusion summon, we can just use Revoke Fusion to send it to the grave, then special summon him with Oasis of Dragon Souls, and then we can tribute him to summon Blue Eyes Shining Dragon. That's really nice. Also, another good thing that we can do is we can actually we can send, for example, we can send we can use, actually, let me think about this. It was Master, like, what was it called? Yeah, it was this. We can use in the extra deck also Dragon Master Knight. Why can't we use this? The reason is pretty easy, because if we use this, maybe, I don't know, by removing days, I mean, it's not needed. What we can do is that once we send the Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon to the grave with Revoke Fusion, then we can use Keeper of Dragon Magic's effect to reveal Dragon Master Knight and special summon the Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon we just sent to the grave by revealing this. That's insane. I know it could sound kinda hard and kinda complicated, but you know, stay with me. It's really nice and fun. You will see in replays. Actually, you will see the duel with Joy is just amazing. But the other two videos, the other two replays, sorry, they're just to show you that the deck list can win, of course, without them. And this is just a nice and spicy win condition, and one more win condition to win the duels and make it more fun. So guys, that was all for the explanation. I actually think it took some time, but I hope you enjoyed this, and if you're a fan of Blue Eyes, you're definitely gonna love this, because this is so much fun. Stay with me and don't miss the replays because they are insane. Let's jump right into them. Here we go, interrupting a 4-win streak for the first replay. So in this replay, sorry, you can just see how Oasis of Dragon Souls is good by to abuse Spirit of White's effect. So look at that, we've got a top tier hero deck. So of course I'm talking about the Destiny hero with the Clock Tower Prison. So we've got a nice cards of Constance, and then followed by Keeper of Dragon Magic Summon, discarding this guy and adding, you know, a Blue Eyes to the hand. Then we've got the effect of Blue Eyes White, of the Stone of Ancients, the end phase to summon a Blue Eyes White Dragon. We've got the Oasis of Dragon Souls. We're in a pretty good spot because we know that this is not the first turn kill deck. We got the physical Mystical Space Typhoon, and now keep attention right here. Even if we target this and this actually gets popped, what happens is that if you chain it, it's gonna put the monster on the field. So, and then the Typhoon resolves, destroying this and sending the stone back to the grave. But because he hit the field, we're gonna get the effect in the end phase. That's how cool it is with Blue Eyes and uses Oasis or Dragon Soul with the stones. So He's got Stratus to add a Destiny hero, so he can use the skill discard the Celestial he just had it to add the Clock Tower Prison. Of course, we know what this is going. The field spell with the Clock of Destiny, 3 counters, a Typhoon to his hand. So we know that among those 3 cards, one of those for sure is gonna be a Typhoon that is gonna be useless, because in the end phase the stones comes again and Speed of White is here to banish the Clock Tower Prison. So we can go on. We've got Ultimate Dragon skill right here. We have access to the Ultimate Dragon. Then decide to go with Overload of Heliopolis. Use the effect detaching the Blue Eyes White Dragon, but he's got Forbidden Chalice, so no effect. And now it took a little bit of time to realize why I couldn't summon my Blue Eyes with the effect of Keeper Dragon Magic. And you know why I couldn't? Because the turn you use this effect, you cannot special summon monsters from the extra deck except fusion monsters. And because I already summoned the Xyz monster, the Overlord, what happens is that I cannot use the other effects. That's why I can't summon the Blue Eyes White Dragon. So I went with the Stone of Legend, but it's got Treacherous to pop both of them, and it's completely fine. I've got the effect of the stone to recycle and have the Blue Eyes back to my hand, and there you go. Polymerization into Neo Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon, and then it just surrendered because I knew that that was a Typhoon, a useless Typhoon. I could just attack with both, and I had the lethal. There you go. Here we go, second duel against another top tier deck, Harpies. Let's see what we've got. It's him to begin, and he's got triple sets, so no Harpy to summon. We have a pretty good start with Cards of Consonance and triple Dragon Souls. OASIS for Dragons. Look at that. Look at this play, guys. We've got the first Dragon Spirit of White to banish the field spell, but it's got Fiendish Chain, and I cannot tag out because he has no monsters, so I cannot tribute the Spirit of White to summon the Blue Eyes White Dragon. That's why he can just negate the effect, and that's fine. Then he's got, let's see, he's got the Aesthetic Sign to add Elegant Egotist, and that's fine. Then he's got Harpy Channeler to actually target his own Aesthetic Sign. This was a misplay because you can only use, if I'm not wrong, one effect, right? Or you can activate one effect. Maybe you can use both. Oh, so this was not a misplay. I'm sorry. It was this was my mistake. So he targets his own stuff, but then as soon as he summons a monster, I can tag out with my Spirit of White, summon a Blue Eyes from my hands, and now that this Dragon Spirit of White is in the grave, I can start using my Dragon Souls. Now keep in mind this, guys, when you use Oasis of Dragon Souls to summon a Dragon Spirit of White, you can miss the timing, so you do not have to activate the Oasis of Dragon Souls in response to a card. If you do that, your Dragon Spirit of White is gonna miss the timing. So what I did right here was to toggle on and wait for nothing to be activated, and then I use the Oasis of Dragon Soul to summon the guy and banish the field spell, but he's got breakthrough skill, but this time I can just tag out because he has a monster. So tagging out, I make the breakthrough skill useless, and I actually get to banish the field spell. So he's got Elegant Egotist, and then instead of going into Cyber / Harpy Lady, because I think he has no spell card in his hand, he just went for an Herald of Patriarchy. Pretty nice because I just played 3 Blue Eyes White Dragon, but that's not enough, you know. I can just use Oasis of Dragon Souls once again to summon the stone, Synchro Summon, Blue Eyes Spirit Dragon, then start attacking. There's really nothing you could do. In the end phase, we get another effect of the stone once again. And Blue Eyes is coming, there's nothing you can do at this point. It's just like, wait, he's got, look at that, he's got Amazon's Princess from out of nowhere. Oh, I mean, who did expect something like that? It was just so unexpected. Amazon's to had the trap card that was actually a problem, but look at that, of course. I mean, I did display, but it was unnecessary because in the end phase I could have just used my third OASIS of Dragon Souls to bring out the Spirit of White once again to banish that card. I decided to do it like that, but actually it was needed at this point because he negated my Azure Eyes, so I cannot use his effect to summon a normal monster from the grave, so that's why I was forced to use my OASIS of Dragon Souls to negate that. And at this point there's nothing you can do. I've got to recycle that just in case I need to use my Allable Life Barrier, but there's no really any chance to do that. There you go, that's how you do it. OASIS of Dragon Souls is just so good. I honestly think it's so good in any deck. There you go. Here we go, last but not least, actually the best duel, the best anime duel. It's actually Seto versus Joy. So look at that, in our starting at Blue Eyes Shining Dragon, you know where this is about to go. So easy start with White Sunset and the OASIS of Dragon Soul. This got Red Eyes Insight, perfect opening for both of us. I mean, mine could have been a little bit better, but his one was the perfect one. Red Eyes Insight and Red Eyes Fusion. So go into first turn Red Eyes / Dragon, and if this is not enough, he's got the Metal, the Black Metal Dragon as well. Set card, and he start of course attacking. The stones in the grave in the end phase made me summon the Spirit of White, and I made him actually negate that with the Red Eyes / Dragon. It was of course on purpose. And then in the end phase, black the OASIS of Dragon Soul to summon the Dragon Spirit of White once again. I wanted to actually trigger its effect, but I made the misplay here, and because I chained the OASIS of Dragon Souls to the effect of Black Metal Dragon, and in that case my Dragon Spirit of White missed the timing. So keep in mind that this was my mistake. So we've got another stone that we can just summon for a synchro summon, but it's got Book of Moon, so we're chilling. We can just attack into the Red Eyes Baby Dragon that triggers its effect, and so you can summon a Red Eyes Black Dragon from the deck and keep it with the baby, so he's got 300 boost. You can just start attacking, that's fine. In the end phase we can summon a Blue Eyes White Dragon. Let's see what we can do right now. So we felt no delay actually, so I went on with the synchro summon of Blue Eyes Spirit Dragon in defense. We're chilling. White stone let me had another Blue Eyes White Dragon, then the white stone to recycle another Blue Eyes White Dragon, Ultimate Dragon to have that polymerization in my hand just to be, you know, chilling just in case to have that already. He's got the Red Eyes Fang with Chain, and as soon as he targets my Blue Eyes Spirit Dragon I tag out and summon my Azure Eyes. Then he's got Black Metal Dragon to pump up his Red Eyes Black Dragon. Actually, it's Red Eyes / Dragon. He can attack, and I'm in a pretty bad spot. But look at that, the perfect card, Cards of Consonance to draw 2, and actually I hoped not to draw it because I could have had it with the effect of White Stone of Legend, but that's fine. We've got triple Blue Eyes, and boom, polymerization into not the Neo but the classic Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon. Enjoy this freaking cutscene with the Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon, majestic with this triple add. Look at that, how beautiful it is. But we are not done. We tribute them for the Blue Eyes Shining Dragon that has 6,000 attack because we got tons of dragons in the grave. It's gonna be a little bit, you know, weaker because we're gonna recycle a card just to have something for our allowed life barrier. Just start attacking. At this point, it's just me, you know, sitting on my Blue Eyes Shining Dragon just with the turns that pass by. But at the end, it's actually pretty fun. Stay tuned for that. In this moment we were just, you know, waiting because you will see at in a certain point he will start throwing stuff at me, at my dragons, hoping that my effect is only once per turn, but in the truth you will see it's not once per turn. So he's got first of all Red Eyes Fang with Chain, And as you can see right here, in the same turn, he uses the effect, I negate that, the first one, then he activates the Book of Moon, I can negate that as well, so there's no point in doing that. And at this point, I was just waiting for him to die, like, for the cards, for the number of cards, but when he only has one card in deck, look at this play, Red Eye Spirit to summon a Red Eye Black Dragon, and that's fine. Then he's got Xyz Shogun, Red Eyes Flare Metal Dragon, and this was scary. The stone was scary because the stone in the grave can send a Red Eyes monster into the deck to recycle itself, and he can do this stuff over and over again, so he can actually steal me out. No, he cannot, because I don't know why he just summoned this stuff in attack position. So he ended the turn, and then in the end phase, Oasis of Dragon Souls to summon the Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon, because Oasis of Dragon Souls can do also this. So end phase to summon the guy, and then as the best anime, we can just finish him off with Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon. That's how you do it. This deck is so fun, especially if you love Seto. So guys, that was all for the replays. I hope you enjoyed this spicy idea. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Of course, feel free to ask me whatever you want. And thanks a lot for watching. And as always, see you in the next one.